Hey guys, what's up? It's Billy. I'm gonna try to make this short, but this is a critical video for people with adult ADHD. Um, Man, because this is something that can cause us so much pain and so much regret, and our families. So, I got 3 tips about impulse spending. I mean, people with ADHD have a terrible habit of impulse spending. All right. And I mean, one of the questions is, how do you stop? Do you want to stop? And first of all, before I forget, please leave comments at the bottom of ideas if, maybe times, that you did this, or ways you can stop doing it, things that you did in your life that helped you a lot, okay? Because this is so super important for people with adult ADHD, because it destroys relationships. You can have your electric turned off, you can get evicted from your apartment or whatever, because of stupid spending. So, I know as an adult with ADHD, I have to be extremely careful, especially with a family, So here's some tips, okay? Number one, I want you to think about a bad decision you made with impulse spending, and I want you to think about the pain that it caused, either you or someone around you. That's step number one. Just think about it, and if you have to, write it down so you don't forget it, because we tend to forget. And what do? If you're like me, you'll make the same mistake over and over and over and over and over again. All right? But we don't have to. We don't have to, okay? And I say that with all honesty. I want to help people, because I'm learning how to help myself, and it's so important. So, number one, think about the regret and pain, even if it's one terrible instance that you caused people. Think about something you bought that you never used or you definitely didn't need, okay? Number two, and here's your here's your super question, okay? Imagine if your wife asked you to buy something, okay? What if you left all your credit cards and debit cards at home, and you only took enough cash to buy exactly what she wanted? And say it's 2 things. Now be honest with me when I ask you the question. How much will you be focusing on buying just those 2 things if that's all you had money for? I don't know about you, but I know I'd be pretty darn focused on those 2 things. Because that's all I can buy. On the other hand, think about it. If you go to the store and you have more money to buy things, more than you're supposed to or you want to, right? I know where my mind is. It's like, that looks, I could really use that. It's only $19.99, so that's only $20. Well, we can, we'll just cut back next week, right? No, you won't. Or you'll work a couple extra hours of overtime. No, you won't. And if you do, then you're going to spend that money too. It's not about doing, cutting back the next week. It's about saying no. And so, I know this sounds so elementary, but you know what? Get cash and bring only enough cash for what you need. And if you forget something, well, make a list so you don't forget it. But if you get home and realize you need something else, well, then go out again. As long as it's something you need, sure, be like, oh, well, you're wasting some time. I know. But I think wasting some time is better than, going out with extra money and coming home and spending, $30 to $100 extra dollars buying stuff that you didn't need. And then, especially if your wife sends you out for groceries or something, and then you come back with groceries she didn't want, not all the things she did want, and you spent she gave you a budget of $70 and you spent $150. So why is it important? Well, it's painful. It's painful, especially if your wife or somebody, if she's trying to budget. Okay, I mean, it's very painful. It's painful to your family. It's painful to your kids. And what does it do? Okay, it gives you and me an awful feeling of failure. And you and I both know that we're used to failure. We're used to failure in a lot of areas of our life. Okay, so we don't want that feeling. I don't want you to have that feeling. Okay, I don't want to have that feeling. So you know what? Just say no to impulsive spending. When we get out, if we're going out to have a good time, that's different. But if we're going out with a list, stick with the list. And say, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to buy extra things that I don't need and it's going to cost my family or my friends or my wife or my kids or whoever's close to you, involved in your life. I'm not going to penalize them because of my impulsive spending, my stupidity, my carelessness. And, I say that with empathy, believe me, because it's hard. I'm not saying it's not easy, but I am saying there's steps you can take to prevent it. So I want you to, I want to cut this video off, but, hit the subscribe button and please share I want to hear your comments on this. I want to hear your comments. What do you do? What do you do to stop? How do you stop impulsive spending? Let me know. Please comment because I'll read them. I'll comment on them, and I'm looking for more, I'm always looking for advice too. I'm doing more research, but these are things that are just so important. And one more thing. Don't go shopping alone. Go shopping with someone responsible. Say, hey, keep me accountable here. I'm going shopping. I got to get these things. Keep me accountable. Don't let me spend a cent more. Will you do that as a friend? Help me out. But be serious about it. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this helped, but take it seriously, okay? And I'll shoot you more tips soon. All right. Take care.